avez remporté le concours de la Défense.
Cool.
Oula, baisse la tête, baisse la tête, baisse la tête, là. Mais on n'existe pour personne. On est des meufs. Depuis quand des meufs, ça braque?
So we drink coffee?
C'est troublant, en fait, d'interdire les gens d'aider d'autres gens.
Hello and welcome to Arts 24's weekly film show. Today we're looking at the French films of the moment with our critic Manon Kerjean from Lost in Frenchlation. 4 new French releases on the menu today: architecture, crime, comedy and a national love letter. Manon, you're going to kick off then with a Cannes Film Festival movie, The Grande Arche, named after an iconic monument here in Paris. Tell us more.
Yes, L'Inconnu de la Grande Arche is based on the life of the architect behind La Défense's most famous monument, the Grande Arche, a cube-shaped modern building in the business district of Paris that mirrors the Arc de Triomphe. It kind of made me think of a French version of The Brutalists, but Demoustier makes stone and steel feel even more human, in my opinion. Here is a look at the film.
L'édifice n'est pas trop haut.
Pas du tout, Monsieur le Président.
Qui en est l'architecte, Monsieur le Président?
Johann Otto von Frenchlation.
Inconnu au bataillon.
C'est incroyable, personne ne connaît ce type.
Monsieur, vous avez remporté le concours de la Défense.
Cool.
So very powerful visuals there. And this is really the portrait of the man, not just the building, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's about obsession and compromise. The director explores how an artist's ambition collides with French bureaucracy and politics, and how that fight shapes a legacy. The film is elegantly framed, lots of composed geometric shots that somehow reveal the character's cracks. And you can really feel that Demoustier used to work in architecture himself. And the main actor, Claes Bang, who is Danish, learned French just for the role, so it's pretty impressive.
Okay, and what did you think of the film then?
I loved it. For me, it's one of those rare films where form and feeling work together. The architecture isn't decoration, it's really part of the psychology. And the film crew was granted rare permission to shoot inside the Élysée Palace, something that almost never happens in French cinema. So it's a really unique opportunity for audiences to see where the French president actually works and lives.
Yeah, it sounds like a very big treat for international audiences. Let's hear from some of the actors in the film, including Xavier Dolan.
He's
an architect in the purest form who arrives with all his ideas and refuses any kind of compromise.
compromis.
But despite all the esteem I have for you and your work, this configuration will not meet with my approval.
He's moving and we side with him because he has this idealism.
You're stealing my cube.
No, I'm trying to save
No, you're not.
There we go. So that was The Great Arch. Next up then, Le Gang des Amazones, or The Amazon Gang, by Melissa Drigard. Tell us a little bit more about this film.
So this one is pure energy. It's set in the early 90s. It's a crime drama which tells the captivating true story of 5 childhood friends in the Avignon region who executed a series of 7 bank robberies, earning the nickname the Amazon Gang from the press. And for months, everyone thought the robbers were men.
Okay, that is totally incredible. And they actually filmed in real prisons, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. The crew got special authorization to shoot inside real French prisons, which adds amazing authenticity. But despite the crime setting, it's not a dark or heavy film. It's fast, it's funny, and you can really tell that the director had fun mixing genres. It's part a thriller, part buddy comedy, and part a feminist statement. Let's take a look.
En percevant trop d'allocations, vous avez contracté une dette. Vous devez rembourser. Mais donc en fait, c'est vous qui faites une erreur et c'est moi qui paye.
Non, on braque le crédit agricole. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes là? Oula, baisse la tête, baisse la tête, baisse la tête là.
On parle de quoi là?
Mais on n'existe pour personne. On est des meufs. Depuis quand des meufs ça braque?
Maman, je peux garder les enfants?
Bouge pas! Ouvre! Qu'est-ce qu'il y a toi?
It looks fabulous, actually. What did you think of it?
I'm giving it a very strong thumbs up. For me, it's one of the most refreshing French films of the year. It's one of those movies that makes you laugh and root for its characters while still feeling the weight of their choices. And it's a crowd pleaser halfway between Drive and Bande de Filles, Girlhood, that also asks very smart questions about class and gender. You can feel they're having fun, but there's also a real sense of solidarity and rage behind it. The story of women taking control of their own narrative, literally and figuratively.
Okay, so it's not just about crime, it's about freedom and empowerment too. Well, now, comedy time, Tu n'as pas changé or You Haven't Changed by Jérôme Camembert, starring Laurent Lafitte and Vanessa Paradis. It's a reunion comedy about old friends getting back together after 25 years. Let's take a look.
Si vous voyez cette vidéo, c'est que vous étiez en terminale en 93 au lycée Clémenceau.
Et on vous a retrouvé, bande de petits vénards. Comme certains d'entre vous le savent déjà, Daniel Mollet est parti faire le con dans les nuages. Ça nous rend tous bien tristes.
Il fait pas partir, ce con.
C'est pour ça qu'on a eu l'idée d'organiser cette grande soirée de retrouvailles pour lui rendre hommage, comme au bon vieux temps.
Je dirais qu'on était un peu les influenceurs stars du bahut.
So the cast in this film is certainly something. Laurent Lafitte, Franceunehistoired'amour and Vanessa Paradis.
Yes, the cast is terrific, and they've all crossed paths before. Lafitte and Damiens already shared the screen in Borderline, in French, in Pure Affaire, and Paradis reunites with Damiens after L'Arnaqueur, in English, Heartbreaker. And you can tell that the roles were tailor-made for them. And there's a hilarious scene in a freezing swimming pool that's as painful to watch as it must have been to shoot. I mean, literally, you can see that the actors were trying to avoid hypothermia.
So, did it work for you?
My feeling is mixed. I liked the performances and the bittersweet moments, and there are some genuinely funny scenes, like the swimming pool one. But the screenplay seems a bit too safe at times, and it doesn't dig deep enough into some of its more interesting emotional corners. So for me, it's pleasant comedy, but not essential cinema. It's like seeing your old classmates again. You're glad you came, but you probably won't stay until the end of the party.
Okay, I can see that. It does seem full of nostalgia, though, even down to the soundtrack.
Yes, the 90s playlist is a real highlight, from the Hanson brothers to French songs from the 60s like C'est beau la vie, and a touch of French rap with Aurel San.
Okay. Finally, then, a documentary, Franceunehistoired'amour, or France, a Love Story by Yann Arthus Bertrand. Now, for anyone who might not know him, Arthus Bertrand is one of France's most famous photographers and environmental filmmakers, known for his breathtaking aerial shots in the films Home and Earth from Above. Tell us about this one.
Yes, it's an ambitious project that took more than 2 years to complete, and really it's the continuation of a huge photographic work that Arthus Bertrand started back in the 90s. Portraits of people all across France. 60 pop-up studios were set up from Brittany to Marseille, and in total, over 30,000 pictures were taken. But what's interesting is that it's not about famous figures. It's about bakers, truck drivers, nurses, school children, really that human fabric that makes France.
Okay, and technically it was filmed in a very simple way, wasn't it?
Surprisingly so, the entire film was shot with an iPhone Pro Max, and there's a real humility to that choice. It removes the barrier between the camera and the subject. It's not trying to impress visually, it's more trying to listen.
Okay, well, it certainly sounds heartwarming. The director was a guest on our French sister channel. He told Louise Dupont that he wanted to make a film showing all walks of life in France.
When I realized that I wanted to do something on France, I wanted to show all professions, so all kind of jobs are represented. Hervé Lebras, the historian, really helped, because he knows the general demographics, so how many bakers there are in France, etc. It's an ever-evolving France, and I didn't want to do an old France, but a real, authentic France.
So Manon, did that move you?
It did and it didn't. I admire the intention behind it, and it's a beautiful idea to try and capture the love story between France and its people, but sometimes it feels more like a photographic exhibition than a real documentary, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, Manon, thank you so much for telling us about this week's French films. That film sounds both ambitious and contemplative, but maybe not for everyone. Thank you. as always, for guiding us through the best of France's films of the moment. We're going to leave you with a look at Franceunehistoired'amour. See you next time.
On voyage à travers la France pour filmer les gens qui font des choses, tu vois, que j'admire.
Notre rêve, c'est que ce lieu puisse continuer à rayonner par le fast social food, parce qu'au cœur du fast-food, il y aura le social.
Qu'est-ce que ça t'apporte, ce métier?
Je sers à quelque chose dans la vie.
C'est troublant, en fait, d'interdire les gens d'aider d'autres gens.